I think that one of the most important things in making a record is workflow, and it's always a bummer when you're at a studio and then you have to take some long break to reset things or move things around. So I wanted it to be a hybrid of sort of everything at once, so I can move from doing drums to guitars to vocals to piano to a live rehearsal without a whole lot of changeover time. There's a lot of studios that miss that visual component, where it seems a little bit clinical, like the gear is all there and maybe they have some enormous fancy console, but it's not a good hangout spot, for lack of a better term. People need to want to be in there. It's a really inviting space, so every musician who's seen it has immediately asked, can they come record here? So I've already had a few projects outside of my own music, which is great. So it's my all-in-one. The curtain was kind of a, I don't know, the first sort of nucleus idea that everything was designed around. There's a tremendous amount of detail, as I'm sure you guys will get, but all of the finishing work and everything, I certainly don't have any expertise or anything I didn't have anything to contribute for that. Rob would have ideas and options, and we just made it all kind of harmonious and fit. The functionality and the ability to record a record was all squared away and ready for us for our start date, which was the most important thing, which was great. And then the rest of it was cosmetic touches and finishing work that happened along the way. Rob really, took the ball and ran with it. He came up with, this wood paneling, and I had a couple of ideas, but early on we hit on the curtain thing and this stage, this wooden platform. We hit on that pretty early. The idea that it would kind of look like. We were talking a lot about the Rolling Stones film Rock and Roll Circus, and just a place where the vibe would be a place where people want to hang out and play music. One thing that was taken really seriously by Rob that I really appreciated, that is why the room feels the way it does, is once we committed to this idea that it wasn't just going to be a recording studio, but a place for visual stuff as well, it really got into really fine details, like something like having the panel over the electrical panel is painted a particular color. Even the tone of the room and the amount of ambience or lack of ambience can be controlled without interrupting the look of the environment. You can go behind the curtain and remove these pads, which are separate little pads, and that would really liven up the room, but it would look the same. You'd still have the curtain effect. The attention to detail by all the guys was just, it was mind-blowing. It was beyond what I couldn't imagine things like that. So it was a lot of like pitching an idea and then having them, actualize it, and then also take it a step further, like you'll see in the airlock between the two doors, the way the carpet, kind of matches, and reusing this carpet in that area, and just certain visual themes that are very finished looking, very finished.